edge.
Yeah, I sit like mixing is the hardest thing for me right now. Recording myself is whatever, but mixing is kind of hard. But I sit there and I stick that shit out and I see it through every time. A lot of other artists is what they'll do is they'll just record it, but not even. They'll go to the studio, record a song, right? You talking to the engineer, you telling them you want it to sound like this, that, and the third, but you don't even know what you're talking about.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? How you gonna have somebody help you? You can't help nobody help you if you don't know what you're talking about.
Welcome back to the Abundant Behavior Podcast. I'm your host, Ali Banks, and today I have a very special guest with me. Somebody who's really turning it up in the music industry. Been all overseas performing, so he done got a taste of how it feels to be popping in the States and overseas. You know, somebody that just started rapping, but the flow so crazy, unique, something different, you know. But I'm not going to take too much of the floor. Give it up for my boy Nair, also known as Big Heff, man.
Big Heff, man. Hey, biggest stepper, man. About to drop again soon, man.
Okay, for sure. Man, how you feeling, man?
Man, I feel good, man. You know, it's just a little transition, you know.
Definitely.
Being prior enlisted, you know what I'm saying? Had to get out, make it shake. But other than that, man, life been great. Staying prayed up.
For sure.
Too much you can do.
For sure, man. For sure. So I want to ask you, man, tell the people where you from, first of all. Yeah. Where you from, and how does that influence your style? Because you got a unique style, man. When I see, you know what I'm saying, your niche, how you dress, and the music, it kind of remind me of, like, you know what I'm saying, that little Uzi way, that little Uzi vibe. You know what I'm saying? So you are from Florida, right?
Yeah, I'm
okay,
from
so you
Florida.
Go ahead and just tell them, you know, where you from and the style.
So, growing up, like, when I was born in Wilmington, Delaware.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Okay.
Yeah, that's insane, right? So then I went through like elementary school up until like maybe 3rd or 4th grade in Baltimore. Then from there, like, my parents weren't military or nothing. It just happened like that.
Yeah.
From there, you know what I'm saying, things happened. I ended up living with my dad in Florida. And I just stuck it out there through the whole middle school and throughout the high school.
Okay.
And that's how I ended up there. And as far as like me getting like my style from anybody, I can't really put like a name or a face to it.
Right. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my thing is though, I just feel like everything got to be fun, you know what I'm saying, and true to yourself.
Okay.
Like you know me outside of, you know, everything else. And I ain't never like
super duper serious.
Yeah,
and, you know, so it's just laid back, having fun and enjoying the music.
Yeah.
Because that's what I see when I see your music. You just enjoying it, having fun, but you can rap. You know what I'm saying?
I can feel that.
You know what I'm saying? It's just natural. That's how you know it's a God-given talent, man. That's how you know, like, when people around you, they start telling you, like, bro, I think you should take this serious. Oh, I think you really good at this. Like, you don't really hear yourself. That's when you know it's like an anointing from God, man. So that's super dope, which brings to my next question. What made you get into the music? Is that something you always wanted to do?
So, like, for me, like, you can even ask my mom. I think I came up with, like, my first rap, I was probably, like, 12. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just I wrote it down. I ain't put it on no beat or nothing, but it still had the same type of timing I'm on now. You get what I'm saying? Like, even as far as my rapping name, like Big Heff, bro, it's because for me, I just want to be on some smooth, like, player stuff, just have fun. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Stuff like that. And the thing about it is, the reason I started, like, actually taking it serious, when I got enlisted, I was stationed out here in Virginia, 2018, and
for sure.
My big bro L, you know L.
For sure, yeah.
He would go to the studio and stuff like that. He'll freestyle at these little events and stuff on the boat like that and stuff like that, showing me, like, you know what I'm saying, if you want to do it, you could just do it.
It's a lane for you.
Yeah, you could just go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, he took the initiative of actually, like, taking me to the studio. And the thing was, like, what a lot of people don't understand is, like, with upcoming artists, you'll experience more hate than the top artists will have for each other.
Right,
you get what I'm saying? Like, it was times where, like, I was just starting out. You get what I'm saying? I would hear stuff like, yeah, he ain't hard. That shit sorry, this, that, and the third. But, you know, I ain't never let that get to me. And L always made sure, like, I knew I was straight. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he never hold his nuts on me. That man was my first feature ever. He hopped on it for free. You get what I'm saying?
That's hard.
Shot a whole music video and everything.
Shout out my boy L, for sure.
Yeah,
man. That's great to have, like, a mentor when it comes to anything that you're trying to do. Somebody that's genuinely there for you, someone that genuinely care and want to see you come up. When you have people in your corner that genuinely care, it's like, all right, I got people who really, really really believe in me, so why not? if somebody really believing in me, I must got a talent. I might as well try to take it to the next level.
Tell me something.
Tell
me something. Hey, you gotta tell me something.
Man, when you first heard yourself on a beat, how did that feel? Because I know people play around, we rap in school, banging on the desk, but when you first heard yourself and you like, man, that's crazy. Like, how did you feel, man?
You know, the funny thing is, first thing I thought when I heard my song, like, play back through the speaker after the first recording, I was like, yeah, I'm about to be famous. That's all I thought
Yes,
in my
sir.
head. It was
Okay.
manifestation since then.
Yeah, for sure.
Manifested everything.
I like that, man. So it was like I heard that and you was like, I see what everybody's saying now.
Yeah.
Because even when I first heard your music, even from the beginning, when you said you was first starting, I was like, man, he could really rap. You know what I'm saying? And it's a different, like, man, the beat, the way you ride the beat, the style, man, it's just dope. And for somebody to just start rapping and barely figuring it out yet, you definitely got it, bro. It's dope as hell. But what separates you from other artists, if you could say, man?
I feel like what separates me from other artists is, like, a lot of people get discouraged. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get discouraged. Like, I tell my partners in this all the time, like, all right, everybody say you got a 1 in a million shot to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So who is there to tell me if I make 1,000,001 songs that one ain't gonna be it? You get what I'm saying? It ain't no way in hell. You're not telling me that. With all these different outlets we got and stuff like that, why would I ever get discouraged? I could spend $1,000 on a drop and not even get half of that on a return and still be content with myself because I done seen the progress. You get what I'm saying? Even from the tone of voice I rap in now to the tone of voice I had back then, you know what I'm saying? And then picking up little tricks here and there because I record everything myself. That's and I take pride in that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah,
I feel like that also play a part in what make me different.
That's
because
edge.
Yeah, I sit like, mixing is the hardest thing for me right now. Recording myself is whatever, but mixing is kind of hard. But I sit there and I stick that shit out and I see it through every time. A lot of other artists is what they'll do is they'll just record it, but not even, they'll go to the studio, record a song, right? You talking to the engineer, you telling them you want it to sound like this, that, and the third, but you don't even know what you're talking about.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? How you gonna have somebody help you? You can't help nobody help you if you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
So it's like, I feel like that's a big thing that'll make me different, that I'm actually willing to learn and listen.
Learn and listen. Remain coachable.
Yeah.
And just always teaching yourself new things. It's always something to learn in the game because it's always changing. And I think that is important because I know a lot of people that do pursue rap. Some people I know that rap made songs. They're not really consistent. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is they don't really have belief in themselves. And then they don't want to put that shadow work in either, like going and reading up on, you know what I'm saying, the business side of things, teaching yourself the music side of things. They just want to rap. And when you make it in any lane, I don't care what it is, you have to be a student. You have to look at the people that came before you. You got to study. You got to write it down. Just mirror exactly what they did. And you're going to get there a lot faster than try to make your own roadmap. You know what I'm saying? If I told you right now, bro, I said, man, I just found 3 pieces of gold backyard at this specific spot. You going to go in the backyard and go somewhere else, or you going to try to go find something at that spot?
Where you went.
Exactly. It's the same thing with being successful, man. Just follow the roadmap. You can get there a lot faster. So remaining coachable is definitely good. Definitely good. And always being able to, say, all right, I don't really know that, but I'm willing to learn that. Yeah. I think that's one thing that sticks out with me, too, is because I'm always teaching myself something, always learning, never at the point where I'm like, I'm done, So, like, with your unique style, I know we touched on that a little bit. You said you can't really put, like, a name to it, but, like, what influenced that style, though? It's just you, like, just the, like...
So it's like,
because I'm gonna tell you something. When I was watching you for a while, it seemed like it was like a shift when you went to San Diego. It was like, all right, cool, and then you just went like, all right, I'm finna rebrand myself, and then it went boom to a different look. I was like, oh, I see what he's doing, but it worked for him. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it also come with like I said, being true to yourself and finding yourself.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And then once I figured out like my likes and my interests,
what I'm comfortable in. It's just because what you was comfortable in. Yeah. Okay.
Like I feel like at first when I first started out rapping and stuff like that, I had a whole different name. I was going by HBN. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I remember that. Yeah.
But as times change, actually around the time I went to San Diego, that's the first that drop. It was called Palm Angel Sweaters. That was the first song I didn't write. After that, I haven't written a song in forever. I'll punch in. Don't get it messed up.
Oh yeah.
I ain't wrote a song since then. Because I feel like another thing is with that, you say you going through it with your girl or something, right? Boom. You you go ahead.
Be your influence.
Yeah, that's your influence for the moment. But then say y'all make up 2 hours later, but now you got this session tomorrow.
Exactly. Okay.
You're not feeling that pain you felt that day.
So you like rapping what you feel at the moment.
In the moment. Like it's not you just send me a beat selection, yeah, cool, I'm gonna listen to all of it.
But you gonna wait.
Yeah, okay. I can't tell you what I'm gonna get on because I don't know how I'm gonna feel that day. If I'm feeling turned that day, I'm hyped that day. If I had a slow day, it's gonna be a slower song that day.
For sure.
That's how it goes.
You getting real creative on the beat, and I like that. I like what you said. You said because people do carry their emotions into their music. Mm-hmm. You write it down. That might not how you feeling. If you're not feeling that same way that day, you're not really gonna perform it how you supposed to. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you turned that day, you gonna, like you just saying, you emotional that day, you gonna slow it down, mellow out, but it's gonna be a fire song, you know. So that's dope, man. I always ask you this, man. How was it performing overseas? Because from the outside looking in, y'all look like celebrities running around in Japan, man.
Yeah.
So
man.
how was that? How did that wave start? How did you get it to pop, and how did you maintain it?
Okay.
Like what? Like give us a story. Break it down for us, man. Because a lot of people really wasn't tuned in to you while you was out there, man. Yeah. But I was watching. You feel me?
Yeah. So it started with I met this female, right? Her name D Wilder, right? She was like a party promoter and stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? She was still getting her stuff together when she first heard one of my songs. Granted, I wasn't that good then, but you know what I'm saying?
It was something new to the.
Yeah, it was something new to where they was at, right? And I was actually putting in work, so. What she did was she went out of her way. She got me in contact with this Japanese woman, Callan. She runs this thing called Tokyo Love Hotels. So it's like a big condo and like a massive condo, bro. And you go in there. It's an art exhibit. People selling clothes.
Really?
All types of things. People selling clothes. It's multiple performances, drinks, everything. It's just a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it actually be kind of packed out. And it's during the day. That's the crazy part. So I go in there, I rock that show out.
Oh, that was and you knew you was performing this day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. D was the reason I even got that. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
she put me on in position. Mm-hmm. I went in there, I did what I had to do. From there, bookings start coming.
Like out of nowhere.
Yeah, but I'm telling my bros and them, I'm like, cool, yeah, I can do these little shows at these bars outside of base, but I'm not even like focused on that. I'm gonna keep grinding. And I was telling them over and over. I tell my boy Meech and my boy Hop every time. I be like, bro, I'm going to be performing in Tokyo, dog. I'm telling y'all. Next year, I'm going to be in Tokyo. And next thing you know, I started out in Yokohama, met this dude named City. He booked me a few times, did a couple events for him. Peter did a couple events for him. And then next thing I know, I'm in Tokyo now. I'm on this stage in R3 that got celebrities coming through like Ruby Rose and Mayweather.
Right. And you on the same platform.
On the same platform. You get what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but a blessing. But you know, I give all my praise to God for sure, but I also make sure I let myself know that, like, man, I had to work my ass off, dog. Like, I'm staying in the studio. Mind you, my boy built the studio in his house because we used to go to another house and ain't had no AC or none of that.
And you just in there.
Yeah, we just in there. He's sitting in there sweating with me, bro, every day.
And
then he got his own crib, had an extra bedroom, and built me a studio in there. Bought the furniture, couches, all that. That's a goddamn computer monitor, bro. I ain't had no choice but to work. You get what I'm saying?
People really believe in you, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
People really believe in you. And you were saying something key. You were saying you first met this person, then you met this person, then you met this person. Mm-hmm. The power of networking, just talking, shaking hands can make you like, it's crazy. Because how long were you down there?
I was in Japan, honestly, for like 2.5 years. It wasn't that long.
It went crazy. And when you were going through that, man, was it moments where you had to like bring yourself down to humble yourself while you was going through that, or was you humbled the whole time? Was it moments where you was like, man, like you felt like big, like?
Yeah. So with the remaining humble thing it was always because I don't want this to ever be taken the wrong way, but I use Japan as practice. You get what I'm saying? Because hip hop is not like our type of music is not their main genre. But I'm like, okay, if I come here and I practice, I get my practice on doing shows, performing in front of a lot of people here and there, I'll get comfortable. You get what I'm saying? And by the time I'm back in the States, it looked like I've been here before.
Right, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's basically what it was. I kept that mentality the whole time.
Just practice.
That is just practice.
See, right.
And now it's like, I feel like I'm ready for the big league, so I took that jump. I took that risk of getting out the military. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people scared to do that, but I got
facts.
Full faith in myself.
And it's crazy, man, because I remember when this was first happening, you would start to pop out here in Virginia, and you didn't want to go. Japan.
I ain't want to go at
you
all.
see, but you see how God worked though.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, just listen to me. I got something over there for you." It's what if you did something to get out of them orders? Never went over there. Probably would have put the music down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you never know.
You never know what's sitting on the other side of that door, man. You never. It's so important to just get pushed past adversity. Because I'm pretty sure it's some no's you got while you was out there. I'm pretty sure some people that, we don't like that type, so, but you kept going and you made it to Tokyo.
Yeah,
and how was that night in Tokyo, like your first performance, man?
My first performance in Tokyo. It was at a event called Twerk Gods, hosted by that guy, I Am City.
Okay.
And the club owner name was Pretty Kobe. I ended up getting a booking. I was excited, dog. I was ecstatic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Out of every dude that been stationed in Yokosuka, Japan, I was the one that did it, to do it in Tokyo. The first one doing it in Tokyo.
Because there was plenty of people that was rapping. And
plenty of people before me. You get what I'm saying? People that was still there when I got there and still ain't did it yet. You know what I'm saying? And I made that happen. You get what I'm saying? And it's like when it gets to that point, bro, when you go in there and you getting escorted to your section, you know what I'm saying? You already know you're gonna have your section ready. You're gonna have the money ready at the venue. It's times I know what I'm getting paid after the show and I just blow it on the section. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Just there to
I'm out there just to have fun, bro, and show people what I love to do. You get what I'm saying?
For sure.
And it's crazy. Even like one time I recall a club owner sent me, it was my birthday. He sent me a limo. Sent me a Hummer limo like an hour away from the club. Sent it to me. Me and all my boys load up in there and we drive out there, bro. Pull up. I'm on top of the limo, bro. Standing on top of the limo.
That's that night I see the.
Yeah, I was standing on top of the limo, dog. And it was just
man, that's the night I was like, man, he really popping out there. I said, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What was the worst part about being so known out there though? Was it bad, like being like,
so,
or was it really not like
nah, that? So the baddest thing would be like, so one of my boys, Key, we was walking on base. I promised the guy, bro, I had on a ski mask and I had my hoodie up. Not a ski mask, a COVID mask.
Well, okay,
and I had my hoodie on. You can't tell who I am. I promised the guy, some random dude. This is the only bad thing about it. Some random dude comes up to me. He walks past me. He taps my bro on the shoulder. He goes, "Hey, is that Heff?" And he was like, "Hey, bro, he want to talk to you." So I turn around. He was like, "Hey, man, I heard some of your songs, bro. Keep doing it, dog. That shit's good. Blase, blase, blah." And my boy said, he was like, "Yeah, boy, Tell him, pull your pants back up." I said, "Hey man, chill, bro. I love the love,
yeah,
bro.
love the love." But
other than that,
it's just kind because it's some days where you like, I just want to
chill.
Yeah,
I just want to chill.
Because that's like a performance thing you do. Like this is my rap. This is me. But like outside of it, it's like I just want to chill today.
Yeah, I'm not here to bother nobody, man.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying? All about good vibes, bro. But like stuff like that, I love that. I think the only downside about it was my homeboys making jokes and shit. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
everybody joking around. That's cool. And another thing was like you get an image at that point. Mm-hmm. So it'd be like, cause mind you, don't make it no better. I go by Heff. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Short for you, Hefner. So it'll come times like females think you this, that, and the third. You doing this, that, and the third. When whole time, bro, I be in the studio
chilling.
more than anything.
And it's just a name. You know, it's just a name and entertainment. It's just a name
and a brand. It's all entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it wrong.
Nah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I can run down, I can shoot my little shot, but it's like, nah, I haven't been on that, man. I've been really locked in.
Working.
Yeah.
So what does a successful music career look like to you? Like when it's all said and done, for you to say, man, I really did my thing. Is it an amount of money? Is it just staying true to yourself? Is it putting other people in positions? What does that look like for you?
I'm going to break it down, bro. So honestly, with me, like I told my girl this, like one day we was having a deep talk. I told her, I said, to be real with you, my worst fear is dying to nobody, bro. Like, it's not about.
You told me that before.
Yeah,
man.
As far as like clown stuff, I'm not worried about that. I already done had that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that. My thing is, bro, I just don't want to die a nobody. Like that's not in me. I feel like I could be way more than just. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he just a retired Navy vet.
Yeah, you know they say it's better to be a used to than to never been.
Yeah, and the scariest thing for me too is wondering what if I would have got to the point like, oh damn, maybe I should have got out at that time. Maybe I should have actually tried to pursue it. Maybe I should have took that risk. But I'm not gonna go out like heavy. That. I'm not
That
gonna
regret,
go out like
that regret weighs heavy.
Yeah, I'm not going out like that.
A soldier.
Yeah, A and B, nigga, get at me if you see thoughts. A and B, nigga, get at me if you see thoughts. A and B, nigga, get at me if you see thoughts. A stand for Ashley, she a freak, pretending that she classy. B is for Bianca, she do what it take to keep me happy. C that stand for Claire, oh, I love that slut bitch. Might be the only bitches on this list that take the whole dick.